Works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Q. Here is Garbage Man. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the bucket.
Number 18.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Here's the Prophet, defended by Kamen. Takes the 13-footer. They grab their own miss. Q. Dozier passes to Bryant. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. That's a foul called on the Prophet.
0.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The pass to Q. For 3. It's rebounded by Dozier. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's the Prophet. Kamen with the defensive effort. Passes it to Q. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Kamen's shot is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Dozier. Can't get it to fall. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Shoots the 3. Q's shot is off. Q's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's the Prophet, defended by Kamen. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Q. Here's Bryant. And finally they hit one. Bryant's got 6 points.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Pass to Captain Clutch. Kamen wide open. He fires. Hangs home the trifecta. He has 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Home team foul. Kamen. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting.
And he knocks down the first one.
0. At the line for...
He's perfect from the line this time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Garbage Man. The rebound by Q.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
The shot's good from Bryant.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
That's a foul called on the Prophet. That'll be his second foul of the game. Torres checked in for Q. Here's Baller, defended by Bryant. Torres, the pass to Kamen.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Garbage Man. Here's Baller, defended by Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Garbage Man. Can't connect from short range. Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Smith. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Kamen passes to Captain Clutch. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And it's Bryant missing. Gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Bowler misses. Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Q. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, second.
First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him. Junior's checked in for garbage man.
25, taking 2 shots.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Doing well right out of the gates here at around 50%. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Kaman. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. The rebound by Q. Getting 45% from the field early. Here's Dozier. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Clutch, he's checked in for Thunder. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Now the pass to Torres. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Knocked away. Junior the pass to Torres. From about 16. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Kaman's got 8.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Up 1. And will return shortly. if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
We've got the monster. Prophet is out there with Q. Then it's Thompson, and it's Dozier in at the three. In 43% for the game. Inside, here's Junior. A miss that time would have put him up. In 43% from the floor. Came in against Thompson. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Q. Up and in on the layup. Q's got his second basket of the night. Gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Thompson for the triple. Here's Q. Tries yet again. Pass to the monster. And another shot. And good that time.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Thompson. He takes it in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Clutch. He has yet to score. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half the season. We're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Thompson's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Pass to Q. The monster with the rebound. Gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. The offensive rebound. Dozier makes it off the glass.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And the foul on the monster. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for your home team. Number 18. Number 10.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Came in, passes to Tiny.
Get there.
Here's Q. Pass to Tiny. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Osman with the rebound. 43% from the floor. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
And some people harp on his lack of height, but his size doesn't hurt him at all when it comes to rebounding.
Here's Q. They shoot again. Sweet move. And it's Osman missing. Gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Q. And a missed layup.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Here's the monster. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Apparent 37% from the field. Tiny tip back in for 2.
Oh, how about the deft touch right? right there, guys.
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And Thompson kicks to Dozier. Takes a three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Dozier's got his third. Bucket of the night. Gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Driving inside. A nice shot by Q. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the half. There's the pass to Thompson. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And the great shooter. Know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the basket. It is good. And how do you
guard this. It's hard to stop the turnaround J when it's done like that.
Passes it to Dozier. Here's the monster. On the wing. And it's Kaman with the rebound. Kaman's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about... A brain cramp.
Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Tiny. 1:10 left in the second quarter. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Captain Clutch, that's good.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Forte. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
How about that move? You'll see very few players. Able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Pass to Q. The monster with the rebound. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Forte. Defended by Kaman. That's a foul called on the Prophet. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution.
Gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter.
Torres.
Here's Baller. hasn't made one yet. The steal. Here's the monster. Nets the corner three.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard. Tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
So with the score, your home team.
Thanks very much. Here with
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter. Soon.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh, checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
I like to see them get to the line more, but to do that, you got to be aggressive. Force the action, drive the lane, let the defense react to what you're doing. If they can do that, I think they have a good chance.
And now with the second half about to get on.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from baddest one.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
25.
The way to limit those offensive boards. It's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
That is one out there with Q. And it's Thunder. And it's Garbage Man. And it's Captain Clutch in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Kaman. And it's Forte with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
And the pass to the Monster. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Monster's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. No good with the layup. Being 40% from the field. Here's Forte. He has 5. Passes to Osman. And the layup's good off the glass. Osman's got his first points of the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Garbage Man. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Garbage Man's got 5.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
To the right side. Osman kicks to Dozier. Here's Forte, and that one is good. He has 7.
They're doing work. here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Q. He's got 6. Pass to Garbage Man. Unloads from 9, and it's in off the backboard. Garbage Man's got 5 points now this quarter. Gone 3 or 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Forte, defended by Kamen. And it's Forte missing. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Thunder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Third personal
First
foul.
trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your home team.
And he can't get the first one.
10.
Rodriguez has checked in for Q. And he's good on the second. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Forte, defended by Kamen. Forte, the pass to Osman. Dishes it to Che. 4 on the clock. And that one's good. Forte.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
Home team.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams.
They didn't give away any points at the free throw line, and that makes a head coach's life so much easier.
And so here's the home team. 9-point game. Garbage man, the pass to King. And it's Forte with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Right wing from downtown. It's not going to go for him.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Stolen. And oh, here we go. Rodriguez has got the ball in the fast break chance. The monster, no good. Hitting 41% for the game. Clutch the pass to Torres. The pass to King. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Dozier. Dozier's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. On Tuesday and then on Monday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Ryan's checked in for the Monster.
Right.
Here's Thunder.
2 minutes
now to
remaining in the
Kamen.
third. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Clock at 6. Torres, the pass to Thunder. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Forte. Passes it to Dozier. And here is Bryant. Here's Forte. Kicks it to Che. The baseline jumper goes down.
Rodriguez. Assist goes to Forte.
Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Kamen passes to Clutch. Offensive rebound.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Knocked loose. Down low. Here's Thunder. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Thunder's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's Forte. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Kamen passes to Clutch. He gets that one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Forte. 12 points for him. And that one's good. Osman.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
In the corner. Kamen with it. Off target from outside. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the market. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch.
47.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Being at 44%, pretty reasonable. They've got the Prophet. Rodriguez out there with the Prophet. And it's ABC. And it's Bryant in at the 2. Takes it inside. And it's Kamen missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
He's off on that one. Here's Baller, defended by Bryant. Torres, the pass to King. And he gets the whistle for the 30-second call. Hugh, he's checked in for Thunder.
Into the lineup for your home team, number
43% for the game. To the middle, here's Osman. Captain Clutch grabs the miss. Captain Clutch has got 5 rebounds tonight. Going inside, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
At the line for your home team, number 6.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Here's the Prophet, defended by Kamen. The Prophet. They get it back. Kicks it out to Bryant. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
From past the arc. Garbage man with the rebound. Here's Q, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Number 16. The assist. Oleg.
Gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The Prophet with the bucket.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Here's Kamen. Goes back up. The rebound by Bryant.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Releases.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Q passes to King. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he gets the jumper to drop. The visitors with the ball. Here's the Prophet. On the wing, Bryant. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Pass to the Prophet. 5 to shoot. Here's Rodriguez. And foul on the shot, so he'll... get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
Free throw, good. James.
Rodriguez.
And so he hits both. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Hugh passes to Captain Clutch. And Rodriguez pulls it down. Rodriguez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, second team foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Here's Kamen. Good on the three-point shot.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's the Prophet. Misses from close range.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And nice shot. Taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The turnaround. Outside Bryant to the left side wing. And the 3 off target. Gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Q. And he converts the layup. Q's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you're not going to pass up that kind.
The Prophet passes to Dozier. Shot from the wing. And it's Kamen with the rebound. Kamen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Captain Clutch. Here's Q. The 3. Offensive rebound, garbage man, and that one, good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
The Prophet passes to Bryant. Hits it from three-point range.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Fires the 3. Garbage man with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Thunder's checked in for ball. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, ABC.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a need that was reluctant to get in his way.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Here's Forte. Good, and Rodriguez gets the assist.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
A nice shot by Q. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Forte. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, But how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan.
La discoteca, teca, 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 teca va a romper.